arrivés à Biscarrosse.
Hi, my name is Mark Brenner and I'm the Flying Frog. The Flying Frog because I'm half British but also half French. And I live in the southwest of France, flying a Jodel D150 Masquerade from Arcachon. I also fly Cessnas and Robins and seaplanes, and I have some friends with some rather cool aircraft. They very kindly, occasionally, let me fly them. Well, today I've arrived in Biscarrosse to take up an invitation from Derry Grégoire for a ride in his Stampe SV4. The Stampe SV4 is a Belgian-made biplane, and Derry's dates back to 1936. He keeps it here in Biscarrosse along with his Citroën 2CV in the same colour scheme, and several other Stampes. I counted at least 4 in the hangar. The rear cockpit has a very rudimentary instrument panel, and the forward cockpit has a very, very rudimentary instrument panel. The SV4 was designed as a biplane tourer or training aircraft in the early 30s. It was built by Stampe and Vertonghen in Antwerp in Belgium.
Et là, la pression d'essence va monter. De l'autre côté.
The first model was the SV4A, an advanced aerobatic trainer, followed by the SV4B, with redesigned wings and the 130 horsepower de Havilland Gypsy Major engine. Derry's is an early example, and it has the original Renault engine. After the war, the successor company Stampe et Renard built a further 65 aircraft between 1948 and 1955 as trainers for the Belgian Air Force. A licensed SV4C version was built in France by SNCAN, the Société Nationale de Construction Aéronautique du Nord, and in Algeria by Atelier Industriel de l'Aéronautique d'Alger. The two firms completing a combined total of 940 aircraft. Post-war SV4Cs were widely used by French military units as a primary trainer. Many also served in aero clubs in France, numbers of which were later sold second-hand to the UK and to other countries. In the early 70s, the Rothmans aerobatic team flew SV4C aircraft. The Renault engine provides 140 horsepower and a maximum speed of 188 km per hour or 117 mph. The aircraft has a range of 420 kilometres or 260 miles and a service ceiling of 6,000 metres or 20,000 feet. So as you can see in the cream and maroon coloured Stampe, I'm flying with Derry Grégoire, its owner. Derry is a former military helicopter pilot and an Air France training captain, so he's got plenty of experience. In the blue Stampe is Jeff Crocis flying along with my friend Stéphane. He's a bit of an expert worldwide in Stampe aircraft, having owned dozens of them, and if you have a problem with your Stampe, he's the man to see. The flight ended in true dramatic style with a formation low pass over the airfield. And then Derry performed a demonstration of what a real side slip should be like. So on behalf of Stéphane and myself, I'd like to thank Derry and Jeff. It was a really wonderful experience, and thank you so much for sharing your beautiful aircraft with us. See you next time.
Si je pousse, il faut que je retienne. D'accord ? Merci.